second, every minute, every second, every minute, every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Every second, every minute, every second, every minute, every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Say it.
What's good, y'all? It's your man Kil.
I'm Dr. Roz.
Back on tap with another question. Kil. See, this is for me.
Oh.
This ain't no killing Dr.
Dang,
Roz.
okay, all right.
When my wife and I argue.
Oh, it's from a guy.
Yes.
Nice.
I don't feel that she fights fair. She can get away with saying things and doing things that I could never get away with. We're currently in counseling at our church right now, and all the things that the pastor and his wife tell us to do when we're arguing, she never does. And when we go into our next session, she somehow finds a way to always make it my fault that she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. I love my wife, but I don't know how long, I don't know if we're going to survive if I'm supposed to be the man of the house, but she treats me like a child. What can I do to get her to see things from where I'm standing? Well,
You gonna take the floor on that one?
let's see.
Go on, brother.
Number one,
Preach.
what you got to understand, and this is going to probably be a two-part series.
Okay.
It's going to be two parts. Women, y'all are like diplomats. It's like diplomatic immunity with y'all. It's like you could run a red light, cop can't pull you over. I run a red light, I'm going to get pulled over. And that's the way that society has set us up. And we as people have gone along with that. It's why if you and your wife get into an argument, society has said, you sleep on the couch. And men, we're so stupid, we like, okay, I'll go sleep on the couch. Yeah, I've been married 13 years. I ain't never slept on the couch once. Because this is my house. That's my bed. It's my bedroom. If Tanya don't want to sleep next to me, she can sleep on the couch. She slept on the couch plenty of days. But I'm not sleeping on the couch. But you have a lot of
Your wife
dudes.
sleep on the couch?
I don't make my wife do anything. I get in the bed and she gets out the bed.
Ooh.
So you don't.
Testy.
No, yeah, because you said like I'm not telling time. Do you think a man can tell a woman go sleep on the couch?
No.
Without the police being called sometime that night?
Go to the couch.
Diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. But the problem is that your wife, number one, in her defense, I don't think women see it as an unfair relationship.
We don't.
I don't think so. I understand what you're saying, that she doesn't fight fair, but to give her the benefit of the doubt and women the benefit of the doubt, again, society has taught y'all that, y'all can just do stuff that we can't. Like, I've never seen a group of black women together talking about, I'm in a doghouse. Girl, help me find something that I can, do for my man.
He mad at me, girl. I don't know what happened. I need to do something. We do.
Whatever. I'm not falling for that banana and tailpipe.
What do you mean? You think I'm lying?
So you go out with your crew.
Yeah.
Like Frank's mad at me.
I'm like, that dude is not feeling me today.
And then what happens?
Then I'm like, so I should do something nice. What should I do?
Well, I'm shocked.
Any suggestions?
I'm shocked. I'm not used to hearing black women have conversations about my husband.
Because you ain't out with black women.
I got a lot of homegirls, and I've yet to hear any of them ever tell me some nonsense. Like, because basically what happens is he's falling for the Jedi mind trick. Seriously, the Jedi mind trick is this trick that you women use on us men. You all use it.
What is it?
Let's say we're arguing, right? And you say something that makes me mad. It originates with you. You've made me mad. But somehow, some way, you get even more mad that I'm mad. Next thing I know, I'm like, baby, I'm sorry. But how did that? But it started with you. And it's because women are smart. Y'all are conniving. Y'all take stuff to a whole nother level. Like I said again, I don't think it's always your fault. I do think that there are some women who know their power and are using their powers for evil and not for good.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But society has said, don't ever let a man disrespect you. Right? That's what society has taught.
Or men should never disrespect women.
Right.
And
or
so
men,
when we feel that,
right,
it's like, whoa. That's emotional abuse.
But here's the pause. What I'm teaching Naomi is you don't let a man disrespect you, comma, you don't go disrespecting no man.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
That doesn't translate.
So
sometimes.
It's a period. It's why Chris Rock will joke about, a woman can throw hot grease at you, throw pots at you, hit you, slap you, beat you up. That's not abuse to y'all. Y'all just mad. But God forbid I just grab you. Like,
you better get your hands up.
There you go. If I just grab you,
you better get your hands up.
I have seen couples where if the husband called the wife a B,
he should never call her that.
She is ready to get a divorce.
Yeah, that's.
Do you know how many names? Maybe not you, Roz, because you don't curse and you don't fight. And you just learned how to say shut up. So we're going to jump over you, okay? And go to the rest of Black America with women.
I don't think anyone should do name calling.
Men can get called every you dumb mother, and just go all day long. And the second we say you be, everything falls out from under us. And it's an unfair playing field. It's unfair. And, to answer my man's question, women and your wife has to understand that it's an unfair playing field. And what I mean by that is, you don't watch basketball, right?
I do.
Okay. Do you notice that at halftime, they change sides?
Yes.
Do you know why?
Change the advantage?
If one basket is maybe lowered or there's some magical power in that basket, very good. I'm proud of you.
Dude,
Look at
I
you.
like basketball. Dude, Dominique Wilkins is my sister's brother-in-law.
Okay. It still doesn't mean you like basketball.
No, we watch basketball.
Okay.
No choice.
That's a fair playing ground. You know what I mean? But could you imagine playing basketball when one basket is regulation and the other one is shorter? That's not fair.
It's not fair.
But that's the way relationships are. And I'm telling people, and I'm not exaggerating, this is one of the key reasons marriages don't work. Because as men, we just feel like we can't win for losing.
Yeah.
No matter what we do, we can't win for losing. And it's not fair that, I can, as a husband, I can, if Tanya asks me a question and I don't answer it the right way or whatever Tanya needs, I have to be there for her. I have to talk the way Tanya wants to be talked to. I have to do, I have to think 24/7, well, what's the best way to say that? What's the best way to say this? And what's the best way? But I wonder, do wives think about what's the best way for me to talk to my husband?
An emotionally mature wife does.
Okay.
I do. Okay. I know I formulate a game plan. Because I know it's ways that I can't ever come to him and be like, look, dude, we need to talk.
Right. And I don't just mean like that, but I mean like how like the question earlier on was like he doesn't romanticize me. So you want to do, because let's just be real. Men, we don't talk. We're not really big talkers. We're really not big into romance. Not probably the way that you are. Like it may be, I'll get you flowers, I'll get you cards, but y'all want to be romanced. Do you ever think about how your husband wants it? Because if he's not romantic, he may be something else. He may be like most men are like, well, women, y'all like, well, you're not romanticizing me. Sex starts in the kitchen. Sex talk starts when you talk to me during the day. And it's like, we have to do all these things. But what are you doing for us? What about if your husband likes being talked nasty, dirty to? Are you going to do that? I don't need to know about you. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying the key word is you might. There is no might with us. I ain't gonna be like, yeah, I might go home and talk to Tanya. I gotta go home and talk to Tanya. There's nothing else left. I have to. Mm-hmm. So, like you said, you might. Key word is might. So that's what I mean by if more women, and again, women, I'm not holding this against y'all. I think it's society. If I'm blaming anybody, it's society. I'm not blaming y'all because I don't think a lot of y'all have even looked at it from the standpoint of, it's an unfair relationship. It's almost like racism. It's almost just like a white person getting a job that you're more qualified for. And I know a lot of blacks who feel like we can't ever, white people can do things that we just can't. And how angry does that make you? How angry does that make you that a white person at your job could say X, Y, and Z, But God forbid you say it, you written up or you may be fired.
Yeah, it does.
And it's the same thing. It's the same. So take that emotion and look at it like, wow, I have to fall back. I have to fall back and let it be fair to him. I have to be, if I said something that upsets him, it has to stop there. And let me apologize for upsetting you. Let me give you a hug for upsetting you. That's why you look at me like that, because y'all don't do that crap.
No, I'm looking at you like that because I really agree with you.
Wow. And
I really think that you're bringing up some great points, because you're right. We do get the messages very young. Like I could say, I'm guilty. In learning how to argue with my husband. He did something wrong, I'm off the rip. You did this, that was childish, that was that. Not knowing how that may affect him. Because ultimately what I'm telling him is that this is how I perceive you now. And no guy wants to be with someone that does not admire him. Or, it breaks down the admiration, basically.
Right.
So I did. And here's where emotional maturity comes into play. I did have to get to a point to where I had to figure out how am I going to speak with my husband.
Okay.
So now, and this is just something I just kind of started, but if there's like an issue that we may have, and I just don't really know how to say it to him because I don't want to hurt him, then in our prayer, and I just say it in the prayer, God, I need you to help us in this place. I need this to take place. And I don't necessarily just put that blame on him, because it's not fair, because it takes two to maintain a behavior. And so I have learned my role in some of the things that
young Jedi
are maintaining his behavior. Now, whether he has realized that or not, I don't know. And I say that because I know sometimes I can see him steaming when we're in a heated battle. And it's because I know he's holding back whatever truth it is he wants to say, because he knows it's not going to sound right.
Right.
So we also have moments of, let's put the truth on the table. Let's deal with what the truth is. I'm not going to hold it against you. Don't hold it against me. Let's talk about it. And I think women, we have to give men that opportunity, because they do feel like this.
But what the opportunity really is that it's like, I call it what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, women, y'all are infamous for saying, yo, tell me the truth.
And I have to catch myself.
Tell me the truth. And
I
then
can't hold that against you.
And then 3 weeks later, you still talking about it. And all that does is just make men lie to you from now on. Because nobody's going to get caught in that lie twice.
Yeah.
So that's cool to say, but it's about knowing that it literally has to.
And you have to be okay with that. That's where emotional maturity comes into place. You have to be okay with that, and you have to process your emotions about that on your own. And you can't hold resentment towards him for your emotions, because he didn't make you feel that way.
And you know what?
You're making a choice to feel that way.
I gotta agree with something you're saying. It must. Let me go get boots from outside, because it must be about the rain. I agree, and I like this whole emotional maturity.
Oh, it's real.
Because what's big is that women, I've always agreed, like since I've gotten older, that women mature quicker than men.
Yeah.
Not emotionally.
But not emotionally.
But that you guys mature in ways quicker than we do.
Absolutely.
But that we're both at a point where we both have to grow with emotional maturity. I like that.
And you have to tap into whatever your emotions are. And here is why I have a job as a psychologist. Because people avoid emotions. And in avoiding the emotions, they start their behaviors become a part of their avoidance. And so if you're never dealing with what you're coming up against or how you're feeling, then you're going to start doing some inappropriate stuff, because you're trying to avoid it. You're trying to get away from the anxiety of that. And so you have to get to a place in where you are comfortable with dealing with emotions and sitting with raw emotions. And that isn't easy for anyone. But if you want to get growth in relationship with yourself, in relationship with anyone else, you've got to do that. Right. You've got to do that for yourself.
So, dude, to answer your question, let your wife watch this video. Or maybe he can't, because maybe he don't want to. See, let your wife watch the video. Because I was about to say, you don't want her to know that you wrote in.
She needs to hear the truth.
You the man of the house. You let her know that you wrote in to Kil She ain't asked for your opinion. I'll let you talk
That's
anyway,
right.
but that you wrote in the Kil, and this is what
But I
Kil
had
had to
good
say.
stuff to say.
You did. I like the whole emotional maturity part.
Thank you.
Let her watch this. Prayerfully, she will get that. Again, I'm not holding no fault against no black women, nobody. I just think society has set us up and given us what our roles are supposed to be. And what we've done is just went with what our roles are supposed to be. So we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, but it's not right. It's not right. It's not helpful for a relationship. No friendship can be one-sided. And if it is, it's not going to last long. That's why
That's
I'm
not
very
true.
passionate about saying that if these roles don't change with men and women, we're going to keep having more and more and more divorce around us. So I'm your man, Kil. Hopefully I answered your question because you didn't ask for her advice. So the
Made
first
you
time
feel
ever,
good, huh?
yeah, somebody ain't asked for the doctor. So
Okay,
he asked
pat
for
on
me.
the back.
So more men write in MarriageExposed@gmail.com. All right, you can stop hitting me.
I'll just give you a pat on the back.
Thank you.
Can I at least say I'm Dr. Roz?
Yes, you can.
And I'm Dr. Roz.
Keep it locked, Marriage Exposed.